Welcome. Sorry I missed my art stream. I had to do some ocular surgeries. Tried to keep distance out of everyone's way as I could for this makeup stream, but had a lot of crazy days dealing with this leg and all that stuff, so I'm in pain, but I'm not actually in a like in a really super bad mood or anything today, so yeah, it is like pain just makes me angry. Yeah, actually I'm just more really frustrated at the fact that sometimes I can't like do normal things. I feel like I haven't really been on the stream in a while again. I got so busy. I just haven't been really feeling good either, but no way. I haven't forgot you on stream. This with the holiday on Monday too, that just kind of like threw things off. I should say, if you're not from America, you probably don't have the holiday, but we in the U.S. celebrate Memorial Day, which is supposed to like honor veterans who have passed and stuff, but pretty much people use it as an excuse to have a cookout, drink, and do fireworks. I never even opened a bottle of wine. I was so tired. All I did though was literally we just cooked out. So Wong bought a grill, and it was our first time using it. It was fun. We had ribeye and we had ribs. I had hamburgers in case somebody else showed up, and nobody did. So we just ate those instead. My mother was not complaining. She was very excited. She don't get to eat that kind of stuff normally because my dad won't eat it. So it was fun though. It was actually really relaxing, which I was surprised. It's not often that I have a family get together, even if it's just like one other family member or whatever, where it's like actually relaxing. So that was nice. Wong really liked it too, and he loved the grill. He is so convinced though for some reason that like people are gonna like steal our grill. I'm like, how are they gonna get that grill? It weighs like, oh my gosh, like what, 160 pounds at least? I think I'll probably end up erasing these, but for now I wanna... Ah, wait, did I put focus assistant? Sorry about that. Yeah, I tried to tie it so mine started after yours ended, because I had to make up an ad for Photoshop. Let's try to make you buy it. I miss the days when Photoshop was just like a you buy it once and that's it thing. Now it's like you have to subscribe. God damn it, I don't want to subscribe. Eh? No surfer dudes? Oh yeah. Yeah, it was just so much easier. I mean, yeah, Photoshop is expensive. I'm using an older Photoshop, by the way, too. Oh my god, who the hell gave this guy so many buttons? Shh, it's definitely not me. This is the last acrylic sand I have to draw for the Kickstarter, though. And then I'm all done with the art for it. So that's actually really surprising. I feel like I was much more prepared for As Written's than any of the Zos Kiosk ones I've ever been. So that's always a plus. I will have to, well, I gotta do Zos Kiosk too still this week. And then I wanna, I never actually did the Kickstarter award, or the poll winner for last month, so I'll do it. I know what it is. I had a pose picked out and everything. I just did me. You know how it is. Sometimes you just do you. Sometimes you just gotta do you. I don't even know what these buttons do. Why does he have so many buttons? I'm the one who designed him and I can't tell you why. To be fair, I think I designed him middle school, high school era. God, how long ago was that? Anyways, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I don't like it. It's just overall having to draw it is like, oh my god, please stop. Please stop! Fitbit, I'm not gonna win ever, especially not now. Aw, Rada's sleeping next to me. It's not super hot out today. Well, I mean, I guess it's like what, 70s, high 70s. But for a cat, I don't know if you guys know, animals like cats and dogs have higher body temps than humans naturally. Cats have the highest, so that's why. Yeah, that's why. That's why they like to curl up and be warm in the winter. Although that hasn't stopped Arad from sleeping on my lap in the summer. He still curls up, and I was like, dude, that's like the warmest part of me. How are you not overheating? But our bedrooms, our master bedroom's on the main floor, so you know hot air rises, right? Yeah, hot air rises. I actually wonder how the guest room in our house gets. I don't know. Oh, so I'm working extra hours tomorrow. Yeah. My boss asked me if I wanted to work the whole day instead of just 5 hours. It's only open for 7 hours. It's open 12 to 7. So I was like, you know what? Sure. Why not? He's got some stuff to do, and I can cover the store. He'll be there when I get there, but... His daughter graduated, was it elementary school? I don't know. She's going into another grade, and they having a little ceremony, and he wasn't going to go, but she wants him there, so... Hey, Didi! I've just been really focusing on this Kickstarter primarily because I want to keep my mind off of all the other stuff that's going on. So I am super excited about it though. Like I said, it already managed to go. We're $10 away from an unlock, guys. So if you haven't funded the Kickstarter yet, you definitely should. $10, man. That means we have more unlocks. My unrealistic goal is to get to the Mita Opie pad because I want it. She's not a big enough character in the first book to have allowed for me to put her as a lower tier reward. God damn it. She'll get more play later. Ooh, I love my Mita. If you haven't read it yet, too, it's part of your Patreon. If you're a Patreon of mine, it's part of your package. The $3 tier only gets the story, and they get it like on a couple days delayed. Let's see. The next tier up gets the line art. The next tier up gets the screen tone, and then my really high tier that I'm really behind on. Because I did have somebody there for a little bit, but he messaged me to let me know he wouldn't be keeping up. And I was like, dude, I never thought you'd go to that tier. Anyways, that was the full color. So yeah, with the Kickstarter though, that's the only time you're gonna be able to get these in full color, and the only time it's gonna be in print because I'm not reprinting this. I'm super excited though. As We're Into the Stars is just like it's a story that has a lot of history with me, so like not in a bad way. It's gosh. So a handful of the characters are not as old as some of the other ones, but like Tanel and Balmung are really, really, like, they were some of the first ones. Tanel was the first character ever that I made from it, and Balmung joined pretty shortly after. Oh guys, in case you don't know, see at the bottom of the screen it says Balmung? Yeah, you don't pronounce the G, okay? It's just Balmung, not Balmung. Still drinking my strawberry alley. Wong had to go buy a bunch of candles from dollar stores, so he was by Moti and got me a strawberry alley, which is very good. That bubble tea place that opened up by me is really disappointing, or the other new one. Their Pokeballs weren't bad, but their bubble tea was like, first off, you don't call it boba or bubble tea if you're gonna charge for the bubbles. Yummy can't wait, why is it yummy? Are you gonna eat the candle? Yeah, Tato's good. Have you had Moti though? I think so, right? Well, Tato, you just need the base fruit, right? Vegetable. I know know it's a root thing because total, yeah. I like ube. I don't think any place serves it. I tend to just go default to like strawberry a lot of times, or if they have lychee, I definitely go for lychee. Nice. Yeah, I was really disappointed in royalty. It was just so watery compared to moti. I'm not saying I won't give it another try, but oh, that's sad. You have to go all the way out there to get Taro. I wonder if Mitsuya sells like packets of it. Oh, is it? Okay, thank you. Let me, oh my god, it doesn't really even seem that loud. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I feel like it's really hard to get boba right too, and that's another thing. I had the lychee boba when I tried royalty because I can't resist those little poppin' bobas. But like actual boba, the tapioca, you have to like prepare it like perfectly, otherwise it's either too like mushy or too hard. Rose? What? Eh? Rose. I like the fruit pop ones. I mean, I'm okay with the tapioca too. I'll eat it. I like it sometimes. I don't know. There's something very satisfying about taking like the pop-in fruit ones, getting them between your teeth and popping it and getting the fruit out. Oh. Okay, thank you, RTD. Yeah, that's ew. Yeah, no, Moti does a really good job with their serving their boba, I can see. The jelly chunks, I can understand that. The texture can be weird. I like it for certain things. Like, I like the jelly chunks in, sake. Oh. Oh no, that's sad. I still need to get, Kitten to have a Popeye sandwich. When next time I see her, when it's not like a holiday, she's getting a Popeye's chicken sandwich. She has no choice. Yeah, I'm a very texture oriented person too, so I understand that. Like I can't eat yeah, if it's like too slimy or so this is really weird. I don't like the texture of oatmeal. Love the smell of it, but I cannot eat it because of the texture. Now, if it's like what are they called? Like steel oats or whatever, I can deal with that. I like that. That's the kind of oatmeal like. Technically it's oatmeal, but I think it's just called like steel cut oats or something. Oh, yeah, I didn't grow up eating cereal and milk. So whenever Wong is like, why aren't you eating milk in your cereal? And I'm just like eating the cereal. I'm like, this is what I'm used to. I don't think I could deal with soggy cereal either. But yeah, since Kitten and I did grow up indeed in the same household, yeah, I don't think we ever had a milk in our cereal. I think we just kind of like would like take a bowl and eat it and on the go or whatever. Yeah, so I can't do it now. But then again, to be fair, the only kind of milk we keep at the house now, Wong and I, is like, I have my chocolate milk. It's chocolate almond or just normal chocolate, depending. And then Wong always has like Rice Dream or something. Yeah, I'll drink a cup with it for sure. But I just, no, I can't put it in it. I did finally eat Spam. That was another thing I was like, the texture really threw me off. But when it's, I guess when it's fried, it's actually not bad. The taste is okay. But it was actually my mom who came over and made it for Wong's birthday. And the way she marinated it was really yummy too. So I was like, okay, yeah, no, I can do that. I don't know. What other foods do I not like the texture of? I'm better than I used to be about some things, but there's just some I'm like, oh no, I can't, the texture. So I don't really think that's that uncommon. I think everyone has like a texture that kind of like, weirds them out. That's the word. Oh my god, he has so many buttons. Don't worry guys, there's more. But wait, there's more. He's got like 2 sets of buttons on his overshirt as well, or whatever. It's all part of the same shirt. And then on his other glove, because he has 2 gloves. damn these buttons. I really should have just drawn him naked. Don't you guys want to get a naked acrylic stand? As part of your Kickstarter reward. See, look, there's more! There's more buttons! Who would do this? Okay, that looks good. I should say I do like tapioca pudding. That's a weird one that doesn't really fit with most of the textures I don't like, but I like it. I think maybe because I was introduced to it at a young enough age, maybe. But I have a feeling Kitten doesn't like it. I'm sorry, I'm doing that thing where I move myself instead of the tablet. Hey, Galuda! Yeah, so... Have you guys, like, when you watch art streams, you know how they always, like, rotate the canvas and stuff? Yeah, I don't do that. I rotate myself. Yeah, no, it's not very, what do you call it, conducive? But that's what I do. Oh, I just looked over, so we have a Google Chromecast on our TV, and I had it on because I was watching something. I just looked over, and it's me and Kitten as Nick and Judy on right now. That's cute. And good civilization. That should be about right. Ironically, though, despite the fact that his outfit looks so complex, it's basically all like black and silver. It's not exactly colorful. Yeah, I rotate myself in the. You should see, like, I'll pull my tablet closer to me. It's pretty funny. I don't know, like, I guess maybe because of the way I learned digital art, or didn't learn, I guess. I do it like that, so. Ah, weird noises. Okay. Weird noises, indeed. Oh my god, again? Okay, more weird noises. Wow. One more, let me get a sip. This is when I need Wong and Ghostly to help. And Spiker. I forgot Spiker, I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, that's not actually my most commonly redeemed one, though. I probably should. If it keeps getting redeemed like this, I will add a cooldown. It's definitely one of my top redemptions for sure, but I think... Yeah, I think, save for, you know, you, Galuda, it doesn't get spam. Thanks, guys. It's popular for sure, but I think a lot of people also like to save it for Bonk Wong. Well, that's part of the reason I put Bonk Wong at such high points. So I don't want to get that one to get spammed too badly. Yes, if for some reason I ever became big enough that it would be an issue, everything would have limits. But that's not going to happen. I don't stream to be like a streamer. I stream because I like streaming. It's fun. I'm also the most distracted. Like, I'm a social gamer and I'm the most distracted artist in the world. So if you guys are here chatting with me, I get more art done than I do when I'm just trying to draw in silence. I know that sounds really weird, but it's true. Oh my god, now my cats are on the screen. Yeah, I don't think I have yet to run into that spamming thing. Although the urge to spam hydrate on people's streams is very, very tempting. But I behaved mostly. I don't know if you guys notice when I go into kitten streams, I wait for somebody else, to redeem it first, and then I make a big fuss about it and redeem it. I think maybe this shouldn't be so narrow. Also, my mic is right in front of my face, so right now I'm ducking my head. I could move the mic, or I could duck beneath it. So guys, I am not the most normal. Oh no, what am I gonna do when my strawberry is gone? I think this coming Tuesday I'll actually be I'll be able to stream like normal and everything, so that'll be good. The most normal? What? Eh? Doyukoto? What do you mean? Somebody is under my chair. I'm sorry, cat. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now he's on the other side of my chair. What is it, Arata? Oh, are you nuzzling my desk? Why are you nuzzling my desk? Oh, maybe what you're saying is when I talked about how my stream should be back, my art stream should be back next Tuesday as to the normal, because, yeah, the last couple, it's been a little off. It keeps getting off. This week it was off because of Memorial Day, which I explained that at the beginning if you're not American, but if you're American, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, it does show up. Interesting. So nano? I really like this fruit salad. Anybody have any like cool things or fun stories to share? What's been going on with y'all? What is normal but a figment of your imagination? Like, did you guys see Sony State of the Play? Is that what it's called? Yeah, well, that's pretty much work. Work isn't exciting. I've been working doctor's appointments and dealing with insurance. Nothing exciting. But anyways, Sony's Play of the Day, State of the Play. Yeah, they're talking about finally giving us a release date for the new Star Ocean game. I want it. Onegaishimasu. I still don't like the main character's hair. He's got some weird mullet, but that's okay. I'll play it anyways. Star Ocean is my jam. It's probably my favorite game series of all time. It's definitely got flaws, and I can happily point them out to you, but I enjoy it, so. God damn it, are you picking up the ceiling fan again? I am not a ceiling fan. Did you guys know I'm not a ceiling fan? Just want to make sure. I should also probably finish playing Tales of Arise at some point. Yeah, guys, I haven't done any more since you last saw me on, because I've literally been only playing that one on stream. Mostly because I get too distracted otherwise. I like I said, I'm a social gamer. I like gaming with some kind of like interaction going on. It's funner, I think, don't you? Like, it's really fun to just have somebody to like talk to about what's going on and interact with them. I think it's because I grew up gaming with my sisters. Like, primarily, we didn't have multiple systems and sometimes not even multiple controllers. So I think I've told you guys all the story about the Sega Genesis. Hold on one second. I'm going to adjust my camera. Okay, hopefully that's not too low. Yeah! Eh? Is it too low now? I don't know. Okay, it found me though, at least. Okay, so for those of you guys who haven't heard this story, so we had a Sega Genesis when I was like, I always consider that like my first big game system. Technically, we had an Atari, but we didn't really use the Atari, so that's why I don't usually include it in there. But anyways, we only had one controller for it. We bought it with one controller. So, my God, what are you doing? So anyways, there was only one controller, but we had like the Sonic games and stuff that were multiplayer. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jokingly stick this Atari controller in, which is, you know, like a joystick and a button, and it worked. So I played 2-player games with Kitten using an Atari controller on a Sega. I don't know how it worked. I don't think it should have, but it did. To be fair though, if you guys, yeah, it worked. I had very, like, my control wasn't the best, obviously, because it was a joystick and a button. But considering, like, playing Sonic, for instance, it was okay if I died. But yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, so I basically just had to, like, control the direction and hope the button let me fly or roll or whatever. But yeah, since it was I was second player in Sonic Genesis, as long as Sonic lives, it doesn't matter what happens to Tails. So I would like literally just like be like, okay, this is fine, and let myself die and get like Sonic up to the next ledge or whatever, and then just like drown. It's like, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, that was always hilarious. It's just so funny. So that's kind of I don't even remember where that story came up from, but that's a memory I have. Oh, I should also point out that with our Sega, I don't know how like familiar you guys are with the old school Genesis, but they ended up outsourcing some of the Genesis out after a while to different things. So like for instance, mine is the JVC. So mine actually has both the cartridge and the disc. That's why they outsource them. I guess they couldn't figure out how to do that. I love co-op games. In case you guys hadn't noticed, I probably play more co-op games than solo games. But I just like it. I love the insanity you can do and just working with somebody and just having fun. Especially with the pandemic, it's just been hard to like, you know, see people. Plus a lot of my friends are, you know, literally across the other side of the world for me. To be fair, the only reason we ended up ever owning a Genesis is because my dance instructor got mad at her two sons and sold their Genesis with all its games for $10 at a garage sale. That was how we got it. I did get the N64 shortly after that because it was one of my friends in I met her in 4th grade, so I don't know if it was 4th or 5th grade. It was weird. So a little background on that is I was a merit kid, and how merit program worked in my school district was basically, yeah, they would take kids out. So there was 5 elementaries, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school. Now there's 3 middle schools, but that was added after I already graduated. So basically what happens though is for merit program, if they feel like you're you know, doing well or whatever, or feel like you would be more motivated in a higher class, they'll test you in 3rd grade. And then if you make it, what they do is they pull kids from all the 5 elementary schools. And then you all end up in a class together in 4th and 5th grade. So you just stay with the same class. So that's kind of what happened. So I met a lot of people from all different schools. That's how I met Satori and Naoki, which I've talked about them a little bit. They're my really crazy friends that I've known forever. My college friends are the ones that you guys probably know better, because like for instance Rana Faye and stuff actually like streams with me. But anyways, so one of my friends, her brother was huge into Zelda. And he used to do him and his friends like to make silly videos. And so they made this video called Yoda's Fighting Time. And it was, what is that called? Like stop motion animation with different Nintendo figures. And obviously Link was one of them. And yes, there was Star Wars in it too. And so they would have like silly duels. And, you know, he had 2 different, I only ever saw 2 anyways. I don't know if they ever made more, but there were 2 at least back when I was still friends with her. So Yoda's Fighting Time. And Link was the official winner of, I guess, the first one. And he was supposed to be the reigning champion in the second video. And I don't know what they did with the Link figure, but I guess they misplaced it or something. And so they basically were just like, oh, well, I guess, you know, he's out. And then they basically said it's because he had a mental breakdown. And they took a video from Majora'S Mask of Link, and they just had him rolling into a wall repetitively and captioned it, like, voiced it over with, "It's so crazy." So anyways, that's how I got into Zelda, was because of Yoda's Fight Time. I saw this and I was like, oh, blonde elf, I am interested. So that year for my birthday, which is in November, I asked for an N64 and Majora'S Mask, and I got it. As I started playing it, I learned Ocarina of Time was actually the first for the N64 consoles. So for Christmas, which, you know, was a month later in December, I asked for Ocarina of Time, and I actually did beat Ocarina of Time first because of that. But yeah, I also was starting to get into like emulators and stuff back then, so I did play the original Zelda games on emulator. But yeah. So I never had like a PlayStation or anything. In fact, I remember when we got our PlayStation 2. I was already in high school by that point. So it was already out for a while. But my dad basically told us that we had to have like really good grades, and then he would give us a PlayStation 2 instead of report card money. Like he'd give us a little. We didn't get allowance. That's pretty much the only time he gave us. He'd give us a little money, and I mean a little. I literally do mean a little. And so like I always was a straight A student because I really was killing myself with school. And so I worked really hard that semester, even more so because I'm like, I want this PS2. And then we get the report cards back, and I was like, oh my god, my little sister's grades, and we're not gonna get our PS2. But I guess my dad decided to, get us for us anyways, because him and my little sister went out and bought it. And they bought the first 2 games we got for it too, and they picked them out at random. But they picked the Orphan game because Chibiko knew that Kitten and I liked the anime series Orphan. That game is horrid, by the way. I love it, but it's so bad. It's not a good game at all. I don't recommend it. And then she picked Oni because she thought it looked cool. Got a purple-haired girl in the front. So yeah, there's some interesting, I don't know, I have very, like, do you guys ever have that where, like, you have very specific weird memories of things? So yeah, those are my memories of my game systems. To be fair, even my PS4 I got after it had already been out for a while. I actually... No, yeah, my PS4 I bought new. That one I did. My PS3 had been out for a real long time. I actually bought it from one of Wong's brothers. He was selling it, and of course, at first, my first thing was like, is he okay? He's not gonna like kill himself or something, right? Because I know that can be a sign of suicide, and I know sometimes certain people wrestle with depression, and I was just like really concerned. Yeah, no, he was trying to buy a PS4. So, so I bought his PS3 for cheap. That's how I got my PS3. Although, I think... Is my PS3 at your house, Kitten? I know my Wii is. I gave her my old Wii. I'm not going to take it back. That's where it went. You know what, for the most part, if I have a distinct memory of it, I can usually think of the name of it, even if it's not the exact number. For instance, I remember a lot of Breath of Fire, but I don't know particularly which one we were playing. Kitten and I used to play that a lot when we were young together. And I remember when you'd go onto the beach, if you talked to the sea louses, they would go scuttle, scuttle, and we just thought it was hilarious, and I can't even explain why. I think that was also the same one where the character Ryu, the main character that you play, also only said like 3 things the entire game, and they were all some version of ah. I even remember when we were getting ready to go into the desert part of the game, we were like, we need to get snacks and drinks, so we went upstairs and made bread and cheese sandwiches. That's not really a thing, it's just cheese on bread. Yeah. And then had some I don't even remember what we were drinking back then. It's fun though. I think my most memorable game thing was because a lot of my games I played with Kitten, so that's why Kitten is in most of my game memories. I also remember when we were playing Warcraft 3, not World of Warcraft. There's somebody had made like a custom, you know how like you can make your own maps and stuff. They had made one, and I don't remember how, like I'm guessing we downloaded it or something. I don't know how that worked back then. God, it's been forever. We were playing that on an old Mac. I think it was that wasn't even the G4, I don't think. I think that's the Mac I named Giru, like the robot from Dragon Ball GT who was utterly useless. Anyways, it was Minas Tirith, you know, based off of the Lord of the Rings fight. And we're like, oh, we're gonna go grab ourselves a snack, and then we'll come back and do this map. And we leave for like 5 minutes, and we come back, and the whole thing is wiped out. And I was like, what the fuck? And so then the next time we had to watch it, and we beat it the second time, no problem. But it was like, what the hell? Like, you leave for like a minute, and the whole thing is gone. Although, now that I think about it, I think one of our guys may have survived, because we may not have actually had to restart it. I don't know. That's a very strangely specific one. I even remember the name of the map, so that's a something. But yeah, game titles can be hard. There were a couple games that I swear were not real, and I must have dreamed them off. And then like somebody was talking about it, and I was like, wait, what do you mean this game was real? It's not just my imagination? Like, for instance, was it Glover, where you play as a glove? I don't know if you guys saw that, that game, there was that, and I actually got it from Wong, but it was like that, check mark, you know, mark how many games you played, and I got a 46 out of 100. Yeah, I didn't get a game a lot during my childhood, and the ones I did were really obscure, and a lot of them were emulators. So it is always really funny when it's like somebody mentions something and they're like talking about their childhood, and I'm like, oh my god, I actually did play that in childhood. It always amuses me. Because, yeah, I don't have a whole lot that fit in there. And yes, of course, we had the Disney games that are near impossible to beat, like Lion King and Aladdin. I keep joking with Wong about those being punishment for bad behaved kids. Make them play those games and beat a level. Evening! Good evening. Yeah, I feel like that's a great way to punish kids, right? Be like, oh, you misbehave? Here, now you have to play the Lion King and beat it. I know, there's still more buttons. This is the last set of buttons on this, though, guys. My strawberry Oli is almost gone. I'm sad. Yeah. So in our house, well, we didn't get punished very often, I guess. But because we didn't have the game systems, we lost like computer time and stuff. I do remember there was one summer, I don't remember why my mom was upset with me, but she basically was like, you have to stay off the internet. It might have not even been that I was in trouble. It might have been something for like a school. I'm too low? Eh? Really? My volume's up pretty high. Check. Let me check the voice meter. I'll turn it up a bit. Okay. Is that better? Let me know if there's any problems. But anyways, there was... Oh, why didn't you say something, RTD? You just said the music was loud, not that I was quiet. But anyways, there was one summer, I'm guessing it was probably shortly after it must have been the summer after I got my N64. I decided I liked the end theme for Majora's Mask. Oh no, they're not Max. Not at all. Ah, yeah, I figured the BGM was loud. But yeah, I decided I really like the end of the Majora's Mask game. So the ending song, so I kept beating the game, and then finally my mom was like, please stop, and she bought me the OST just so I'd stop doing it. I was a weird child. I have not changed. I know some of the old N64 games got ported to the Switch, like the Mario N64. I have it in my Amazon wish list, and I may buy it eventually. I was horrible at it. I'm sure I'm going to be horrible now. It is actually the only Mario game I've ever played, though. Remember, guys, the two things I can't do in video games are jump and shoot. So yes, Mario involves jumping. I was watching Takanashi Kiara play it back when it first came out, and I was like, oh god, this is flashbacks. I feel like this would be me. It's painful. Actually, I need to still be at Luigi's Mansion. I've been kind of quasi-soloing it. I've been playing that one off stream. Because if you guys remember, I had it set up to play the stream on Twaifu, and then we realized that it's only couch co-op. Unless you're playing the bonus levels. Hey, I have fallen so many times. Have I even really played platformers where you guys can see me? Dude, I was so bad in the Full Metal Alchemist game for the PS2 that the game itself literally moved me to the next ledge, and then I fell off. You guys see how many times it takes me to do it. I mean, it's not that I can't get them eventually. I just need a lot of guidance and a lot of practice, and it's going to be a lot of falling and me getting frustrated. But isn't that the point of video games, to scream? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've played a single platformer on stream. I've definitely played platformers, but since I started streaming, I did very little Tales of Vesperia, which I think most of you guys weren't following me that, and I only did like a couple streams of that, so that was super old. I did, mostly it's been like co-op stuff that would have had jumping. But let's see, solo games, Final Fantasy IX, Tales of Arise, of course, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, I don't think I've played any platformers. I think that's about all I've actually played on stream that was a solo game. I do know once I finished Tales of Arise, I was going to play Isonomia Case Files, especially because the sequel's coming out. So I have a lot of games I want to play, though. For a while, I was having more time to stream again, and then I've had less time again because I've had more work to do off-site stuff, so... also, one of my friends for Christmas got me a Sherlock Holmes game for the PS5, so I will have to actually go on the PS5 for that. It's only PS5. I'd like to play that one. I think it's only the first chapter, and it may only ever be the first chapter. Yay! Well, you know, obviously, you're always welcome to jump in if we have openings. I mean, obviously, lately I've been playing Valheim, so there's technically a lot of openings in that one. Spiker said he's gonna help me make the guest house look more like a prison. I also had friends buy me a game called, oh my god, what is it called? Yep, you just take over the screen. It happens. Like, oh my god, what the hell is this game called? It's like, you're on a boat. It's like Among Us, but you're on a boat and you're trying to break a berg. The main reason I haven't played it is because, like, nobody else I know besides 2 people in my gaming group has it, and I don't want to play with randos. Yes, Dread Hunger, thank you. But it's kind of pricey, so I can't even be like, go buy it, friends, you know? To be fair, though, I'm loving Valheim. The reason I haven't told a bunch of friends to go buy it is the same thing. It's a little pricey. It was a gift to me, so yeah. And I still need to play Dying Light 2. Yeah, it's like, I think $20 still, and I'm like, I'm not saying it's not worth that much. It's just like, that's a lot to spend on a game. Especially since so many of my friends I know just don't have an extra $20. I know that's pretty sad, right? Sorry, we're all low middle class. There's another ghost hunting game like Phasmo, but you could actually fight back. And then there's another co-op ghosty game like that, but it's you have to like collect dowels and run away from the girl. I don't know. I'm really bad at these. Yeah, Midnight Ghost Hunt. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love Phasmo, but I also feel like in some cases I kind of feel like if you're not playing with the right people, it can just be really slow and tedious. Like, we don't necessarily have to find the ghost in the first 5 minutes kind of deal. That's not what I mean by slow and tedious, but I mean, like, you know, if it's all just work and no play, like if we're not stealing cat pictures and showing them to each other and yeeting stuff across the floor, you know, it's just, it shouldn't all be business. It should be fun too. I also want to play more Overcooked 2 and that moving game. Yeah, a lot of those games I won't even touch unless I'm playing with other people. But even with that, I've done like collabs with other VTubers or other streamers and just not really had a good time with some of them just because, like, when they know exactly what's going to happen, like, it's okay if you know, like, okay, if it's this evidence, it's probably this ghost. That's not an issue. But, like, when you're like, okay, go and put this down, okay, bam, you're done. It's just kind of like, no, I want to explore. I want to go look into the rooms, and I want to comment awkwardly on their family photos and play guitar between RTD's legs, like, you know, like stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I will still play with you guys, but you make sure I have fun. Ew, the donuts and coffee. Honestly, although Phasmo you can obviously steal more, I think for co-op games, horror games, I've been having more fun with Devour. Like, maybe part of it is, like, during Phasmo, there's sometimes where you're just, like, standing still and not a lot's going on, but Devour, like, you're constantly having to move once it starts. I don't know if I like that win. Let's see what I can do with it. As a spider demon, you can turn her into like a pill though, right? The arachnophobia mode I think is more terrifying. I think I need like what, one more lotus and I've got the lotus outfit? I still got a lot of what is it, horseshoes or whatever in the cowboy town? I don't remember what it is now. I think it's horseshoes. The cowboy town. It's Sam's town. I don't know. It's weird that I remember some of their names. But yeah, so while I'll never say no to a collab, there are some collabs I'm like, this is so boring. When you see me walking in to get myself killed, you know. Oh, I need to play more of that mummy game too. I barely played that one at all. Was it Forewarned? Forewarned? Is that what it's called? I haven't had time to actually even figure out how that game works yet. I've played it like once. I'm not, as you notice, I'm not easily scared. I'm sorry, guys. If you watch horror streams of mine to watch me scream, that's not happening. There is only one time I have ever screamed during Phasmophobia, and it had nothing to do with the game. Wong stuck his foot in my face in real life. I don't think that ever got clipped though, but that was really early Phasmo. Yeah, like I screamed because, you know, there was an actual foot in my face. Like, god damn it, I don't want this. I'm not a foot fetish. On the other hand, I have been in Phasmo with friends and just been like right behind him and been like, okay, I'll come with you. And then we get into the room and I'm like, oh, hey. And then they suddenly jump and scream. And I was like, dude, I just told you I was coming with. I love it. I love it so much. That's the best times though. I love it. Just because I don't scream doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. The biggest thing for me and the reason why I don't like react is because like I don't know what it is, but for some reason I'm like I have a delayed reaction to things like that. So like by the time I really realize, oh hey, what's going on, it's already been, you know, the time, like a couple second delays. So I'm like, it's not scary once you've had like time to think about it. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but that's kind of how I see it as. Oh, fuck. There's buttons on his boots. I lied. There are more buttons. Why would you do this? It's me. Why would I do this to myself? So many buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. Okay, I need one more. I feel like I'll probably have to. Yeah, that's me making noise. Games like Arctic Phone are fun and they're free, but the problem is, you know, after like 2 hours, your sides hurt, your face hurts, and you're like, I'm done. Those are definitely not long playtime games. Eh? Oh. Ugh, my tablet moved. If you guys ever see any good collab games that are on sale or anything, please join the Discord and drop them in the gaming section. Oh my god, that felt it's way too sticking up. I'll fix that in a second. I'm like sitting so weird right now. Okay. Like I said, I don't move my screen. I move myself. Okay, let's make this a little more normal. Your belts don't like hover an inch off your waist, man. What is this, some crazy anime character design? Oh, wait. Okay. I try to like, you know, pay attention to when, like, I'll do a search every now and then I also, like, will check friends' themes libraries and just general gaming news. But there's a lot I miss. I know recently that was something that came up in our Discord, and somebody mentioned the We Were There series. I have it. I haven't played it yet, though. Guys, if you want to do local co-op, couch co-op, there's some houses for sale in my subdivision. No, I'm kidding. Actually, Parsec makes it really easy. I like it. It was very nice. Yeah, we need to play more Moving Out. That was so much fun. Just like we need to play more Overcooked too. I like games like that. Those are really fun. There's a lot going on, but it's like there's still like a lot of interaction. And like I think that's part of the charm is with like those kind of co-ops is you're actually like having to interact with each other. I would love to see more games like A Way Out and I don't remember the other name of the game where it's by the same creators as A Way Out, and you played as a couple that got turned into toys. That was fun. I played with Long. I guess technically that was close to platforming. Yeah, we still gotta play Human Fall Fat. Human Fall Fat. Human Fall Flat. It Takes Two, that's it. Yeah, I really like those games. I'm like, I hope that company makes more. Those were so fun. Yeah, you know, Fall Fat. Also, that horror game that Wong and I played really early on, back when Wong still had God, blue hair. Obscure. There's a sequel to it that we gotta play too. I hear it's not as good as far as like story and stuff went. Which Obscure wasn't a super high game as far as story went, anyways. But I'd be like curious. I still love it when like at the beginning we're like, oh hey, what can you do? And then I beat Wong over the head with a bat because I didn't know. High quotable. I didn't know like you could do damage. Just like we didn't know that if you died in that game, you died for good. So we had a lot of resets. Like, nope, not taking this. Because a lot of times it was just us doing damage to each other. I was doing more horror co-ops like that. That's really fun. That was why I was so excited when I got Luigi Mansion 3, and then I learned it's just couch co-op. With that said, I have actually played it as couch co-op several times now. Wong's played it with me. Kohaku has played it with me. So yeah. But generally, I've played it by myself. Like I said, I haven't been streaming that one as I play it, so I've been very casually playing it. I never actually had played any of the Luigi Mansions. Like, I mean, the only Mario series game period I had played before was like Mario Kart and then Mario 64. My God, his muscles. No, moving out, we were playing on, I think Wong was playing that via, I don't know if it was just general PC or if it was actually like, Steam. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was also connected, RTD. We were in the same room, but yeah, I was also actually connecting through Parsec. Oh, really? That's actually really exciting. Because I wanted to play the new Kirby game, but it's also couch local. Or, yeah, couch co-op only. I'm like, God damn it, stop it. Well, I'll have to try it out sometime then. Oh, unfortunately, that has a lot to do with the connection. What RTD, when you play like stuff on your PC, are you like hardwired in? Or are you using Wi-Fi? Because yeah, I was gonna say usually that can make a big difference, but if you're hardwired in, that usually takes care of that. I mean, I know that like Wong and my internet is like super powerful compared to everyone else's, because we do have business class internet for Akiva's Soul and actual business, not just for streaming. But yeah, Wong is the, I guess, the technomancer in this relationship. I learned stuff by Googling it, but I'm not a pro at all. Although, when we were having issues with the furnace, I was the one who fixed the furnace. By complete and utter accident. Added stuff and it worked. my secret is? I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess I'll probably just spend the. I just want to try to finish the line art up on this, and then I'll probably color it without you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe RTD, you just need to steal your neighbor's Wi-Fi. I'm borrowing theirs. I like it. I think it's funny when people have like their stuff on unprotected networks, not to like steal it, but to oh my god. Yeah, we need to play with Kitten. I was to say, because I remember when I bought the game, it came with a free copy, and I thought I gave the free copy. Yeah, because it came like with an extra free copy randomly. I was pretty sure I gave my copy to Kitten. Because I believe everyone else I knew from that time we played had it already, and I was like, I think this would be a good fun game to play with Kitten. A good, wholesome family game. That's another game, like, it has a lot of potential to be fun, but I feel like some of the people I played with, because they already knew what they were doing, they made it a little less fun. And if you guys are ever playing a game with me and you think I'm making it, like, being too serious or doing too much instruction, please always be like, no, please let me figure it out for myself. I also want to try playing, again, that one game that I had gotten on GOG or whatever. I'm hoping that the servers are better and maybe there's less people on it now, so Bong and I can try to play it again, and I'm just going to let him lead. You know the one where I was a dog? I don't even know what it was called. It was an exploration game, though. I mean, I don't mind being led to an extent in games, but I do want to do some of it on my own. I was a dog. I didn't look like a dog, I just sounded like a dog. At the beginning of the game, it was like, pick your what your portrait is, and there was a dog as an option, so I picked the dog, and then in the game, I was like barking when I hit stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't know. I played with Eros a lot. But Wong also has a game. So I'd like to play with him too some more. But we had a lot of issues with connection, so it was apparently a very well-known problem with that game. But that was like a while back when it was free. That was quite a bit. That was probably like beginning of this year. So I mean, it was free to get. It's once you get it, obviously. I'm waiting for Dying Light 2 to come down in price so I can play with Wong and RTD again. And I've been playing Back 4 Blood via the Xbox Pass, so that one's not too bad. I get free ones with points, so. And then, oh, Sons of Forest. Sons of Forest is going to come out at some time. Yeah, I want to explore the new DLC more, but the problem is I understand why, but Spiker and Ghostly keep trying to make us go on a super hard level, and I'm not good enough to keep myself alive, and I need help, and because it's so hard, they're busy protecting themselves. I'm sorry, guys, that is not a game I'm good at. Wow! Oh, there we go. There's Balmung. That will be his acrylic sandy. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop my art stream here and just go because I want to go get another drink and stuff. But yeah, so that's my art stream for the day. Thank you guys. Let's go find somebody to raid. Oh, before I go, so what this is for is a Kickstarter. As written in the stars is my light novel from my Patreon. So that is where you can find it in that link. Let's go find somebody to raid. Raid. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, guys, that I missed it before. Here, let's go read this, friendos. But yeah, so next Tuesday I should be back. Hopefully I'll stream some other stuff. And I'm working on figuring out when karaoke will be for June. So somebody already asked me about July. Let's go!